All right, good morning, traders. You're welcome live to this analysis session once again. This is Avila FX Academy. Right here on this platform, we'll bring you analysis of the market signals and mentorship. Now, if you're new to this channel, just go ahead and click the like button and also click the subscribe button. Like our previous videos, try to watch them, like them, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified anytime I do this analysis. The analysis comes up every day, Monday to Friday, and make sure you don't miss it. All right, and if you want mentorship, you see the link to my Telegram channel and even my WhatsApp contact details, around the comment section and the introduction to this video. Do reach out to across and get across to me, join my channel, or reach out on WhatsApp to see how we can get you started with mentorship. So let's get started. So yesterday analysis, I gave my view on some instruments, and price went just in line with the analysis. You can go back again and watch the video for yesterday to see the analysis I gave on instruments like GBP, JPY, CADCHF, and a host of others. So let's just quickly look at the update on GBP, JPY. Let's quickly see. This is JPY. I remember telling us that price, I was expecting price to drop to this support zone, and that is exactly what happened. I said I expected a drop to this support, and from the drop to the support, then a breakout to the upside, and that is exactly what happened. Price dropped to this support and moved massively to the upside, from there. And for the CAD JPY, I said I was looking at a short-term buy and a long-term sell. Yeah, price really didn't go in the short-term buy, but we saw a bigger breakout, to the downside, just like the analysis. So let me quickly fish out CAD JPY. Okay, this is CAD JPY. Yeah, you can see the arrows drawn. Yeah, I said I was seeing an inverse head and shoulder. So price didn't break out to the upside, but rather broke out massively, to the downside. So that's the analysis still working. Today is Friday, the 28th of March, 2026. So today I'm looking at the NZDJPY. Now, the JPY pairs are of serious interest at this point in time. So let's look at the NZDJPY. Now, I didn't analyze this one yesterday because there was no serious setup on it. But today, there is a setup. So I'm looking at NZDJPY on the 4-hour time frame, and I can clearly see that price, is trading around a support zone. All right. So we have a support. Let's go to the daily and see if we can get a trend line drawn. All right, good. So we have an upward moving trend line. Higher lows, and a third one hitting the trend line. So we have the trend line and we have the support. So both of them technically is giving us a bullish outlook. We're expecting a bullish continuation, on this instrument. That's the outlook on the daily time frame. So we'll zoom down to the 4-hour time frame, and the 4-hour already have a double bottom pattern, which is in formation, and we'll complete that with the neckline region. So this is the neckline. So in the course of today, or anytime price breaks out above this neckline, then we're going to anticipate a breakout to the bullish direction. So once price breaks out above the neckline, then we're going to see a massive bullish breakout to the upper direction there. Now, on the upper side, we may see price hitting this resistance as a profit taking level. That's a view. Another view is that price could as well hit this trend line, because if price hit that trend line, this new trend line I'm drawing, we may have some retracement or possibly a reversal. Now don't forget, today is Friday, so in the course later in the day, volatility may reduce in the market. So I'm making room for all that. So we have a lower high, a lower high, all right, and potentially another one here, all things being equal. So price could make two profit-taking levels. Either it hits this first trend line and we see a reversal there, or we may see a continued volatility that could push price to the next resistance level. So either ways, I'm very, very bullish on the NZDJPY. All right, so that's my view on the NZDJPY for today. Okay, so next I'm looking at is I'm looking at CADCHF. Now this one is a swing setup. It may trigger today but continue till next week. And I'll start my analysis on this one from the daily time frame. All right, so this is CADCHF on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, overall, we have a bearish trend. Very, very bearish. The trend is very bearish. Again, I'll draw my arrows to indicate the bearish trend. All right, so technically we should be looking out for a move to the downside. Now there's equally a resistance around this region also. So we have a resistance, so that makes that point a confluence. This axis here is a confluence where we have the downward moving trend line and the resistance both meeting. So technically we are very, very bearish on CAD CHF. So we swing over to the 4-hour time frame, and this is the 4-hour. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I'm seeing the formation of a trend line right here, and a second trend line above is giving us a perfect looking rising wedge pattern. So I'm expecting a bearish movement. Now you can see that price has broken out below the trend line and it's retraced, testing that major trend line up there. So the next thing we're looking out for is a breakout to the downside. So I'm very bearish on the CAD CHF on the 4. Like I said, it's a swing setup. It may span till next week, but we're very, very bearish uh, on this particular instrument. All right, then now if you're just joining this platform, just joining this analysis, if you want more value, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, my Telegram channel. The link is somewhere around this video. And also for one-on-one mentorship, you can reach out to me. You can see my WhatsApp details there, and I'll be glad to hold your hand and guide you on how forex trading works. Now this analysis is going to be short. I'm just quickly going to show you the last one, which is BTC USD, and we'll be done. All right, so this is BTC USD. Now I've held a bullish outlook on this since yesterday. You can see I have the analysis drawn out, and it's about to go down. The breakout is about to happen. So again, let me just go the analysis again. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the overall trend is bullish. So this is one of my outlook from yesterday, which I believe is going to trigger. Yeah, I said the price was going to drop to the support zone and breakout, and that's what is happening presently. So we are bullish on the 4-hour. So on the 1-hour time frame, seeing the formation of an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Head, shoulder, then a breakout. So that's the outlook. So this axis here becomes the neckline. So once price breaks out above the neckline, then we'll see price trigger massively to the upside. So I'm bullish on BTC USD for today. All right, this is a very, very short analysis session this morning. I need to go now. Do trade safe, enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you again on Monday with another analysis session. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Avila FX Academy, where we bring daily market analysis. Usually we start 6:30 a.m., but then at some technical issues, we're starting a bit late today. But don't forget to join us on Monday by 6:30 a.m. And if like this video, if you enjoyed it, like it, drop a comment. If you want me to analyze another instrument for you, drop it in the comment section. I will surely attend to that. Then subscribe to this channel so that you can receive the updates whenever I'm starting my analysis session. And most importantly, join my Telegram channel and send me a request for mentorship. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Take care, enjoy your holidays, and it's bye for now.